Alfa State of Mind. So I wanted to discuss how I kind of ended up with this car and why I chose this car. So for about a month and a half, I was car shopping. Yes, a month and a half. It wasn't just a weekend decision. I was looking at cars for a month and a half. I test drove over 15 vehicles, I believe it was. All different makes and models. BMW 330i, Audi A4, Audi A3, Genesis G70, Lexus IS 250, Lexus IS 350. And I knew what I wanted. I wanted some form of luxury sport, but I wasn't sure where. And when I test drove the Alfa, it kind of ticked every box I was looking for between, throttle response, drive shaft response, steering response, and just uniqueness, because where I live, you don't see a lot of these. You'll mainly see Hondas, Acuras, Lexus, Subaru, Audi, BMW. They're a dime a dozen. But an Alfa is kind of like a rare sight around here. To my knowledge, I've only ever seen probably 5 or 6 of them, which is astonishing. So I wanted something that, kind of stood out a little bit, but something that I was going to enjoy driving. And for me, the Alfa Romeo did that. The aftermarket mods are a bit lacking for the Alfa due to having such a low consumer base. A lot of brands won't take the time or money to develop parts or visual or performance mods for the vehicle, because there's not enough of them on the roads to see a return on their investment, basically. Which is why I wanted to do this series after I got the car for, Alfa State of Mind. It's about the state of mind that you have when driving an Alfa. Like, I love this car. I love getting in it to drive it. I've had 0 issues with it. And every time it's in a parking lot or something, or I'm standing near it at car meets, someone always has to go, "Hey, is that your car? It looks really nice, man." And right now it is bone stock barrel dry. It literally has a drop-in air filter from K&N Air Filters, coolant bleed screws from Alfissimo, and a Forge Motorsports blow-off valve. That's it. There's nothing done externally to this car. There's nothing really done internally really either. To really kind of set this car apart, but people still love the way it looks, and that's just the design of the model itself, which is why I love it so much. It stands out. It's not a dime a dozen. You could take a drive anywhere, your local supermarket, and count how many BMW 330s are there. So I love this car, and that's more or less the reason I chose it. If you want a car that has an absolutely terrible engine, tiny cabin, and horrible throttle response, go get yourself a Genesis G70. Hyundai really kind of fucked that car. But Hyundai also fucked my first car. I had an 05 Elantra, and that thing was, golly, you would press the gas and this thing would scream like you were murdering it. It was disgusting. But beside the point, I wanted to share why I chose this car over all those other ones. And it boiled down to just 3 things: the engine, the steering response, and visual uniqueness while on the road. So if any of those 3 things interest you, or you're looking for all 3, get yourself an Alfa Romeo Giulia. You won't regret it.